Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lecture 8 of CRN 635. And this is also your final lecture for the course. In this lecture, we shall be looking at security concern. With the rapid growth in the wireless mobile communication technology, a new computing platform called mobile computing is becoming widely spread. Mobile computing is the providing of computing resources from anywhere using mobile devices. However, each device in such a platform comes with new security risks and challenges. The security issues related with mobile computing can be classified into two main categories. These are traditional security issues and mobile computing security issues. Traditional security issue consists of the following: confidentiality, integrity, authentication, authorization, accountability, and availability. Let's talk about this in brief. Confidentiality, it ensures that information is used on a system or transmitted over communication links is only disclosed to those users who are authorized to have access to it. Integrity ensures that information exchanged between different parties is accurate, complete, and not altered during transmission. Authentication is to enforce the verification and validation of the identities and credentials edged between mobile systems or a mobile device and a service provider. It ensures that the user accessing the information is the right person. Authorization. It ensures that the service requester has the right to access the information on different network or mobile resources. It defines the policies associated with the required access control to the resources. Accountability. It ensures that the different communicating parties cannot deny the exchange of information or the acceptance of a committed transaction at a later time. Availability, it ensures that the mobile computing environment or the service of the information system are all the time available for all the users. Mobile computing allows the facility of computing and communicating while moving from one place to the other. This can be achieved using wireless networks. So the security issues introduced in mobile computing are classified into two main categories. These are wireless network security issues and mobile device security issue. Wireless network security issues are wireless networks have their own security issues and challenges. This is mainly due to the fact that they use radio signals that travel through the air where they can be intercepted by location-less hackers that are difficult to track down. Mobile device security issue. Mobile devices are essential and key components of a mobile computing environment. And thus, the devices that are used for mobile computing are always at a risk. Wireless network security issues, there are a list of issues that must be adhered to and looked into when dealing with wireless network security. These are denial of service. Denial of service is this attack is characterized by an explicit attempt by attackers to prevent legitimate users of a service from using that service. Traffic analysis. The attacker can monitor the transmission of data, measure the load on the wireless communication channel, capture packets, and reach the source and destination fields. Eavesdropping. This is a well-known security issue in wireless networks. If the network is not secure enough and the transmitted information is not encrypted, then an attacker can log on to the network and get access to sensitive data, as long as he or she is within the range of the access point. Session interception and messages. Modification. The attacker can intercept a session and alter the transmitted message of the session. Spoofing. The attacker may hijack a session and impersonate as an authorized or legitimate user to gain access to unauthorized information and services. Captured and retransmitted messages. The attacker can capture a full message that has the full credential of a legitimate user and replay it with some minor but crucial modification to the same destination or to another one to gain authorized access and privileged to the certain computing facilities and network services. Information leakage. The attacker may issue a number of queries to the database at the user's home node or to database at other nodes with the aim of deducing parts of the user's profile containing the patterns and history of the user's movement. Mobile device security issues include pull attacks. The attacker controls a device as a source of proprietary data and control information. Data can be obtained from the device itself through the data export interfaces, a synchronized desktop, mobile applications running on the device, or the internet service. Push attacks. The attacker can use the mobile device to plant a malicious code and spread it to infect other elements of the network. Once the mobile device inside a secure network is compromised, it could be used for attacks against other devices in the network. Forced deauthentication. The attacker transmits packets intended to convince a mobile endpoint to drop its network connection and reacquire a new signal, and then insert a crook device between a mobile device and the genuine network. Multi-protocol communication. This security issue is a result of the ability of many mobile devices to operate using multiple protocols. Example, one of the 802.11 family protocols, a cellular provider's network protocol, and other protocols which may have well-known security loopholes. Mobility and roaming. The mobility of users and data that they carry introduces security issues related to the presence and location of a user, the secrecy and authenticity of the data exchanged, and privacy of user profile. To allow roaming, certain parameters in user profiles should be replicated at different locations so that when a user roams across different zones, he or she should not experience any degradation in the access and latency times. Disconnections. The frequent disconnections caused by handoffs that occur when mobile devices cross different introduce new security and integrity issues. Characteristics of mobile computing. Following are some of the important characteristics of mobile computing. Communication. It should be mobile, wireless digital communication. The communication must have support for voice and data services. Total mobility. Support for international access. Chip card enables use of access points and different providers. Worldwide connectivity. One number, the network handles localization. High capacity, better frequency, efficiency, smaller cells, more customers per call. Higher transmission quality, higher audio quality and uninterrupted phone calls at higher speeds, example cars, trains, thus better handoffs. Security functions, access PIN control, authentication via chip card and pins. So overall, to sum up, these are the concepts that have been covered up in today's lecture. First of all, we had a look at mobile computing and its security risks. The very first type of risks involved in mobile computing is traditional security issues and mobile computing. Underneath traditional security, we have some issues such as confidentiality, integrity, authorization, accountability, and availability. Should any of these be not available, it may cause a major blunder in the transmission of data over mobile networks. The second type of security is mobile computing security issues, and it's divided into two categories: wireless network security and mobile device security issue. Wireless network security issues are or may be denial of service, traffic analysis, eavesdropping, session interception and messages, modifications, spoofing, captured and retransmitted messages, and information leakage. When you look at mobile device security issues, some common types of issues may be pull attacks, push attacks, forced deauthentication, multi-protocol communication, mobility and roaming, and finally, disconnections. Now, overall, when all the security features are efficiently provided in a mobile computing environment, it gives a good set of characteristics to the platform, such as efficient communication, a total mobility support, allows worldwide connectivity, is able to have a high capacity of users, allows high transmission data rate and also at a better quality, and a wide variety of security functions. This sums up our lecture for CRN 635 and for lecture 8. Thank you for listening, everyone. Goodbye.